Hi guys, it's me again. I want to talk to you about something that I'm pretty sure that maybe no one has talked to you about or you haven't thought of. And I want to talk about Ayurvedic medicine or diet, and then I want to talk about traditional Chinese medicine, and then of course traditional African medicine. And I've always wanted to have this conversation because I feel that we are really missing out on a lot of things when it comes to these three areas. And I know there's plenty more because the canon of knowledge on the human body and health is enormous. So the first experience I want to talk to you guys about is Ayurvedic medicine. I believe it's from the Hindu tradition, and it is the concept that we have a certain diet that is based on our body type, the shape of it or how tall you are. And you've heard of people who eat from different regions and things like that, but the idea behind it is based on your body type, and that there are certain things that you're supposed to eat and that you can eat or that you shouldn't eat. Like, we believe that starches are bad for you, or maybe like if you eat a lot of ice cream and milk-based products or dairy products, it's bad for you. Well, in the Ayurvedic tradition, they will say that there are certain body types that can eat as much of this as they can and it will never make them sick. And I think there's some truth to that in terms of evidence. As we see, there's like these, I think there's a group of people in the Mediterranean where they eat a lot of pasta and they eat a lot of really fatty oils and they live really long. So there is some credence to that idea that maybe your body, based on history, based on science and biology, might be more apt to be able to eat. I decided on a whim to just try the Ayurvedic diet, and let me tell you, it worked. I wanted to try it because I heard that it had lots of good benefits. I found this really interesting book at the library on the diet, and I read the whole thing. It was so fascinating. And after reading it, I was just like, wow, I'm gonna try it. So I found my body type in there and I started eating that way. And I can just tell you, like, I lost so much weight that I became truly afraid. And that's actually why I stopped the diet, is because I felt like I was losing too much weight. It really is important if you try any one of these diets, any kind of thing like that, then I do suggest that you have a conversation with your doctor. The second element, or the second kind of medicine or diet that I tried was it was traditional African medicine. So all of my life I've had really, really bad, menstrual cramps and just all kinds of issues with it. And doctors always prescribed, taking medicines and things like that. And I've had to take a significant amount of medicines just to be able to go to work. Or honestly, nothing really worked really well. And then I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try traditional African medicine. So I started doing my research and trying to find out as much as I could. And I found out how to make a specific kind of tea. And I completely don't have an issue with that anymore because of using traditional African medicine to cure it, the ideas and the concepts behind it. Let's go on to number 3. That is traditional Chinese medicine. There are various times that I have used traditional Chinese medicine and techniques that have been helpful. But I think the one that has been the most, that sticks out the most for me is I knew of someone who was really kind of, going through, suffering from a particular ailment. And everyone would tell this person, why don't you at least try traditional Chinese medicine and see what that will do? And, this person was kind of, like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And the one time that they actually tried it, it worked. Like, the very issue that the person had completely disappeared. And so I think it's important for us to understand that there are options out there beyond the medicine that we have when we go to the doctor. Things really work, and they're more like treatments because they sort of work over time. They're not just like an instant thing. It's the same way with the Ayurvedic diet, also with traditional African medicine, and even with traditional Chinese medicine. So guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.